Hi there ladies, I thought I would do a little video focusing on my favourite Pilates exercises. Now these are not specific for any time frame or particular to abdominal diastasis or pelvic floor. These are generally just my favourite exercises. They make you feel good, they work your spine, your tummy, you can always incorporate your pelvic floor into them, and they can challenge you with the increase of reps as much as you can. So number one, lying down on your back. Come down onto your mat for a really nice classic bridge where we start to articulate the spine as we lift the hips up, press the palms down, equal weight through feet. Inhale as you roll down, exhale as you start to squash, squeezing nice and high. Now there's so many variations to the bridge, but it's a nice feel-good, lubricating the spinal cord, pressing up so that we're opening collarbones, squeezing shoulder blades. So we're going to stay here for another few. And on the next one, lift it up nice and high and lift the arms up to the ceiling, still slotting those shoulder blades down. So we've taken away that base of support, keep the fingertips pointing up to the sky, lifting up. So you're having to focus a little bit more on balance through your feet. Equal weight, pushing through the thighs and the buttocks. And then taking your pelvic floor with you as well. Let's squeeze up, squeeze at the top. And back down. We'll do 3 more. And release down, palms by your sides. Glue the heels and the feet together, and you're going to engage through your center. And then you're going to strong lift up both legs into tabletop, little inhale, and then exhale as you strong engage through the middle and put your feet back down. So the up and the down, nice and controlled. Turning those muscles on. Again, that split second before you move. Making sure that the back isn't squashing or arching. Good one for abdominal control. Good one for breath connection. Keep those ribs down so you're engaging through those uppers. Have a feel through the midline. Are we tensioning just that split second before we lift? And then as we go down, you're maintaining that nice hard center. Inhale, release. And adding pelvic floor if you need. Another 3 here. And last one. Trying to keep shoulder blades down all the time so you're not transferring that tense and what we call accessory muscles. Let's keep them down. I'm going to come up into tabletop again, into our dead bug. So arms up to the ceiling, squashing shoulder blades, single arm, single leg as we stretch them away, bring them back in together. Again, exhaling on the hardest part as you switch direction. Little inhale here. So it's a nice control exercise, stability exercise as well as coordination. Again, as you lengthen the leg and arm away, make sure your tummy is tight, you're not arching or rib flaring. Let's bring that down so your lower back is in a neutral position, maybe a little ray of light coming through it, but you're not squashing completely down. And that lengthening with the tension into your abs is really good for control and building strength. Again, soften the wrists, soften the elbows. Again, 3 more. And last one. And bring it in to squash the back. And then we're going to have the legs nice and long for a roll up. Now again, if you're struggling with this, what we're going to do is use a leg to bring yourself up. So that we're going to start here. Let's rise over the top. Nice stretch into your shoulder blades, into that W position. And then we're going to roll back. Now roll back as far as you're comfortable so that you know you can pick it back up again and stretch. So if you can go that little bit further, engage nice and tight to come back up again. Again, strong breath, make sure that you're not breath holding and bearing down. So again, this roll down, nice for back flexibility, upper back strength, and then tummy control as we pull ourselves up, hopefully not using our hip flexors too much. And again, have a little feel if you need. Am I controlled? Am I tight? Or is it really soft and actually you're using your back and your neck to pull yourself up? So in this position, we've got hamstrings, we've got shoulder blades, tummy's nice and tight, and our spine's nice and long. And then as we come down, we start to roll into our spinal flexibility, using our tummy control to come down and back up again. So work in a little range that you're comfortable with. And if that becomes easier, you go a little bit further. Until you're all the way down onto your shoulder blades. And you're getting a little bit of momentum to pull yourself back up again. But mostly it's still that breath and control. And we'll do 3 more here. So we get this nice stretch at the top. Always working into our upper back, because it seems to be the villain in a lot of exercises, just that tightness. So let's have a little rotate there as well. Okay, so those are the 3 in lying, which we will now repeat. So come back down again, feet together, palms down, pressing up into a bridge, and down again. And release. Again, making it harder if you wish, with taking the arms out of it. You can slow it down. You can do some single leg. Just keep those shoulders down and articulate the spine so we're getting that nice roll and using those glutes nice and strong. Pelvic floor lift. 3 more. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. And last one, hold it up. And relax back down. Good. Ankles and knees together. Strong. Engage on the out breath. Lift up and lower. If this is too hard, make sure that you're just going into your single scissors. Or maybe coming up is easy and going down is hard. So work into your own ability, find your limit. It gets hard there, drop one leg before the other. And even if that becomes a little bit easier, you're starting to move your legs away that little bit further. And that's where you can see my shoulders are needing to get involved and I'm starting to shake a little bit. So work within your comfortable range where you're still challenging yourself. Again, if you can keep breathing or talking or singing through the movement, you know that you're keeping your breath working and you're not just gripping and holding your breath. Okay, that's what we don't want. Let's come up into tabletop, into our dead bugs. Opposite leg. Nice lengthen and strengthen. Shoulders soft. Again, pelvic floor squeeze at that hardest bit if you're feeling any downward pressure. And already you should feel like your core is doing quite a lot of work. Three more here. Before we go into our long roll-ups, okay? Let's lengthen one leg, use the other to pull yourself up. Sitting nice and tall. Let's stretch out those hamstrings, toes up towards you, arms up to the ceiling, slop them down behind you. Good. And then we'll roll down and back up again. Big belly breaths. All the way down. Nice and strong all the way up. Three more here, working within your range. Last one, go that little bit further, hold, a little bit further, and pick it back up. Lovely. Okay, over onto hands and knees. Okay, always once we get here, I like to just loosen it up a little bit. Okay, we have been trying to fix our spine a little bit. So make sure it's still nice and mobile before you get into your nice neutral position, into a full Superman, where we stretch opposite arm again, keep it in contact with the floor so that we're lengthened away, making sure that our shoulders are down, spine is lengthened. Bring belly button in as you then lift up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale when you touch the ground. Stay on this side, we'll do 5 more. Strong through the glute. Don't move the spine. And 2. And 1. Good. Other side. Lengthen it away. Steady yourself. And then engage on the lift and down. Another 5 here. Maybe one side is easier than another. Work on that stiffer, weaker side. And last one. Good. Hands under shoulders. Tucking the toes under into your hover. Okay. A really nice one to begin that plank progression. And down. And down. Now, most of you know I'm not a big fan of the plank, but I do like all these little progressions where you're still moving and you're keeping that breath. Inhale down, exhale rise. Again, focus on pelvic floor. Squeeze, release. Squeeze up, release. If you want to make it harder, squeeze up, extend a leg, bring it back, extend the other leg, bring it back. Relax. Soften those shoulders. Breathe out, lift. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Good, you should be feeling that into the shoulders, strong through the back. We'll do 3 more. Lift, lengthen and back, lengthen, back and down. Exhale, rise. Good, last one. Soften those shoulders, lift, extend, extend, and back again. Good, into more of a knee plank this time. So we're going to come down onto our elbows, slot our hips in. We're going to rotate round, curling the back leg and lifting up into a nice star. Soften this static wrist and forearm. Release back down, onto the knees, onto the forearms. Nice and strong here. Let's flatten the back a little bit more. Same to the other side. Rotate the forearm, rotate the knee, lower leg, and up into your star on the other side. So working hard through the core, into those side glutes. Let's come back into our knee plank. Making sure that we're not sinking the back. Lift it a little bit, tighten those glutes, soften the shoulders. Rotating round again. So you're strong into this position, and if you can, then we're lifting the leg as well into our nice side plank star. Strong through both hips here, opening through the chest. Good, one more on the other side. Little pause in the middle. And rotating round. And back again. Good, into child's pose, just for a nice hip, buttock, upper body stretch. Release the head. And we'll repeat these ones in this position as well. So back into Superman. 4-point, hands and knees, nicely in a line with each other. Extend opposites. And then as you lift, drawing belly button in against the gravity. As you lift foot and finger, stretching them away from each other, tightening through midline, and back down. And lift. And down. Keep that static knee nice and steady so you're not rocking. Squeeze through the glute. And 5 on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it back in. Opposite side, stretch it away. Get your balance, engage before you lift. Hold it out. Make sure you're not too high in the leg. Just slot your pelvis under a little bit more. 5 here. Exhale, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. Okay, into our hovers. Okay, so I turn my fingers over because my wrists can't take that strain. Turn the toes under, shoulders down. Big exhale, engage before you just hover those knees as if it's as easy as that. Inhale down, exhale, lift and down. And only if you're comfortable here, extend the leg and bring it back. Working nicely into those quads. these exercises, hopefully you're seeing we're still getting a full body, shoulders, upper back, lower back, flexibility, as well as core strength, glute strength, pelvic floor strength. One more here. And relax back. Coming into our knee plank, down into our forearms, slotting the hips in. Strong hold. You can hold this longer if you wish. Nice big breaths. Turning the forearm and the leg on the same side, and then rotating round into your side plank here. So we're getting these obliques involved, still working strong through the shoulder and into this top and bottom side glute as well. Really important for pelvic pain, pelvic stability, core strength. Back to the middle, knees down, forearms together. Get the spine in a neutral alignment. Nice big breath before you rotate the opposite arm and leg. Relax through the ankle, push through the knee, push the hip up and rise nice and tall into your star. Little pulse with the top leg if you wish. Before we come back into our knee plank, hold, and we'll repeat that once more. Rotating round, pushing hip forward, bottom hip, pushing it forward so you can feel your glutes turn on. Good, keep shoulders away from your ears. Nice open chest, but we're not flaring. We're still bringing this down, hopefully feeling those obliques working. 5 little pulses with the leg. And once more into your plank and rotating round. Good, and hopefully you feel like your heart rate's still rising, even though these are nice, slow, controlled movements. Still, the blood is pumping to those muscles, needs them to work quite hard. Open the chest again. 2 and 1. Tiring through the hips there and back. And then up into our child's pose. Lengthen hips to heels. Stretch fingertips away. Well done, okay? So feel free to repeat. Those are my 7 probably most popular Pilates exercises that I use in my classes as I give them prescriptions, and again you can regress or progress them as you need. Well done ladies, I'll see you again soon.